We're going to take that hard drive and we're going to deport it or whatever. And this is what's being reported to us. And it's just ridiculous. If you actually make some sort of an attempt to understand what in the hell he's trying to say, you can see that it's actually just common sense, which is that any foreign person wanting to come in this country should be asked if they're Muslim or not. Now, I know that might be unprecedented, and liberals are saying that's unconstitutional. However, I've not dug really deep on this research, and I promise you I will before next episode. But there are a lot of things that you are not allowed to do that would be deemed unconstitutional during wartime. That is a fact, and it's not unprecedented. There are lots and lots of things that we are legally, constitutionally allowed to do during wartime that we otherwise would say is unconstitutional.
Are we technically in a wartime status?
Okay, so here's my definition, and I believe that if America has not already adopted this, I knew they have in the past, and I think that they should heed my wisdom here.
Okay.
If another country, or I would say a large group of people who are trying to create a country such as Islamic State, declare war on the United States. And I don't just keep it at that, because that could be there could be a lot of ridiculousness if we just stop there. But they have to declare war on America and then successfully pull off an attack against us and be able to claim it and be verified.
Okay.
Once those two things, it's really two things. It's one, they have to declare war on us. Two, they have to successfully conduct an attack on America that would be deemed an act of war, which you have to be a moron to not think that, at least not.
Well, have they declared war on us?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So one of the two criteria have been met.
So for okay. And then the next criteria is, have they done? Okay. There are many attacks that I would deem to be an act of war. However, we could throw all those away and just call 9/11.
Right. I'm with you. I'm
if
good
that
with
was
it. I am
the
good
only
with that.
one, if that was the only one, that's good enough. And we haven't gotten an unconditional surrender since then, and that's only if we consider that the only one. We've had so many attacks since then, and these whole lone wolf things, all the things that in the past have been considered lone wolves are actually, we can look back on them and say, oh, no. Not future, but, since then we've gotten more information that we can use to go back in hindsight and say, okay, this was not a lone wolf.
Correct.
Because since then we've had, I'll give you a perfect example. The San Bernardino attack. Okay, we have this guy who everybody thought was just some peaceful Muslim who met some radical woman who radicalized him. And you could have originally made an argument that this woman was a lone wolf who, through marriage and a relationship, has been able to radicalize him. But the argument can be made that this wife, husband team would be considered as a married couple, a lone wolf.
Right.
However, we've learned since then that they received 3 million rupees to conduct this attack from some outside entity. There were also many additional suspects that have yet to be apprehended, as far as I can tell.
They were saying that there was a deposit into his bank account here in America for
$27,000.
Okay.
Rush Limbaugh this week pointed out, and I'm sure he got it from somewhere else, somebody else pointed out to him, that if you use the exchange rate of rupees to dollars, $27,000
right,
translates to exactly 3 million rupees.
Okay.
So if you use logic, it takes a little bit of common sense. Liberals need not apply, or progressives.
If somebody offered you $3 million of anything,
well, no. The point
a lot of
is,
money.
27,000 sounds like an odd number. Like,
to us.
Yeah, we're like 27,000. What was he like? Well, I have 26. Wait, I got another 1,000 over here. Okay, 26. This is all I got. This is everything. This is every dollar I got.
I want to fund you, but I just don't have any more than 27,000.
Can you give me 30? Can you take 25? Well, I really need 30. Let me see if I can find 2 more or 3 more. Let me see if I can find 5,000 more. A couple of weeks later, I came up a little short. The most I get $2,000 more dollars for a grand total of 27. This is it.
Okay.
This is all of it. No. Some big, huge, giant sponsor in the Middle East, in some country that uses rupees, says, I will give you $3 million.
Oh.
$3 million.
I
will wire that over. So wired over, an exchange rate happens between rupees and dollars, and that $3 million translates to $27,000.
Can you imagine being from a country? Well, think about being in America and somebody offered you $3 million.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, obviously, the exchange rate is completely different. However, the lifestyle is also completely different. So if you go to his country where he lives...
Oh, yeah, $3 million goes a long way.
He's probably never seen 3 million rupees in his life.
Probably not.
And to come to America and see how expensive everything is, I mean, it's tough. But then to get 3 million rupees to spend on terror? Yeah, that's
right.
bro.
And, $27,000 was plenty to get done what he needed to get done, or they, I should say. So there's obviously a foreign sponsor, clearly. It's not like some guy in San Francisco came up with $27,000. It was 3 million rupees. So that was a very interesting insight, whoever came up with that and forwarded that to the talk radio guys over the week. I thought that was a very interesting insight. And then on top of that, they found out that the man who they said had been a peaceful Muslim,
right,
and became radicalized by his wife.
Okay.
Turns out that he had been trained and became radical before he even met her. In fact, they've gone so far. You ready for your tinfoil hat?
Oh.
Now they're saying that this was an arranged marriage. That they didn't even know each other. The terrorists said, "Hey, we got these two. We got
this woman for you."
Okay, so check this out. He is a U.S. citizen.
He can get this girl in.
Yes, we need you guys to get married.
Right.
We're going to send you 3 million
because
rupees.
That visa we were talking about last week, that pseudo visa,
was
if you get married within 90 days, you can automatically make your foreign wife an American. You can bring her right to the country.
Right. So
within 90 days.
But it was an arranged marriage. It was a contract marriage for the terrorists by the terrorists. They said, you guys get married and we send you 3 million rupees and you conduct terror.
So were they supposed to have a baby, or did that kind of accidentally happen?
Well, in Islam.
You must bear a boy for me.
No, it's not about, it's about you. You my servant now.
You must do as I say.
So drop trow.
Drop.
What I'm just saying that that's...
See, I know where chow.
What?
I know where no chow. I don't have trow.
Oh, trow. I was like, what?
She's not wearing no trousers. The trousers. That's
what's
what Hillary Clinton wears. Trousers.
You drop burqa now.
Burqa.
You drop burqa.
Drop burqa.
Okay, so anyway.
Wow.
So it could be that she knew that by getting married, even though it was a contract marriage, she was going to have to do certain things that married people do. Not because it would be socially acceptable in her community, but because he
is a man.
And
he's got these desires that need to be, and these desires were put into him by Allah, meaning he must, give in to those needs.
And she also may be breaking Sharia law by not giving into that.
Oh, I promise you that.
And then she'll have to get things cut off and, whatever.
Remove her head without blowing other people up first. And speaking about that, I was reading that if you, and this is probably, everybody probably knows about this, maybe not, but I'm going to throw it out there anyways. But apparently when a suicide bomber or terrorist or a Muslim Islamists, all one and the same. They want to inflict as much damage and kill as many innocent people as possible because in the afterlife, when they die and they go to...
Yeah, we talked about this on the show.
Okay. When they go to hell or wherever they call their thing...
we'll call it hell just to keep it accurate.
That those innocent bodies are their servants in hell.
That's what they believe.
Right. Plus the 72 virgins, plus the women that you married here.
But let's talk this through logically.
No, that is logic, right?
Well, since they're obviously in hell, their servants wouldn't be there since they were just innocent bystanders. Now, there could be some that, luckily for them, were already going to go to hell anyway. And then those people can be their servants.
Okay, fair enough.
But we're talking very, very small amount here.
Right. Well, on Pamela Geller's website, she writes, the FBI is taking heat for failing to immediately classify the San Bernardino shootings as terrorism. But a new report shows that the FBI's reluctance could have been due to external pressure from the White House.
Oh, that was the last thing I was hoping to hear. I was thinking you were going to say external pressure from journalists who could swear it was clearly a Planned Parenthood bombing, since there was a Planned Parenthood within a 50-mile radius, which proves it was clearly a right-wing extremist. Clearly.
Was there a Wells Fargo nearby?
No, because that crazy, kooky conspiracy theory of a bank robbery has been completely debunked, right?
So nobody had dollar bills, y'all. Like he wasn't throwing money in the air like the Joker.
Maybe he had 300 or 3 million rupees.
Rupees is possible. My daughter brought up this week. She said, "Daddy, what if he was like the Joker? You remember in Batman where he throws the money out to people?"
Who?
The guy who robbed the bank. I mean, the guy who shot the people at Planned Parenthood.
So why would he throw the money up in the air?
Because he robbed the bank. I don't know.
But you would keep it.
I'm talking to a child. I don't.
Okay. I would think that you would want to keep it.
Well, if you're running from the cops, you're like, "This. I know this isn't my money. Here, take it back. I don't want it."
Or it could be a diversion.
Oh,
well, that's what. Yeah. So yeah, whatever.
So did he ever enter into the Planned Parenthood?
Yes, because he was getting caught by the cops, and so he needed to find shelter. And the nearest building in that direction was a Planned Parenthood, and he took hostages in there, and he didn't even kill them. They talked him out. He killed several people, as we know.
Right.
But that was part of the initial shootout and the whole fleeing. And then once he got settled in, he had all these hostages. And then they eventually said, well, talked him out of there without killing all those hostages.
Right. Amazing.
And this whole thing of him afterwards saying, "No more body parts." And did you see the most recent?
No, not yet.
His initial trial.
Yes, I did hear about that.
Right. He kept interrupting it by saying, "You're Planned Parenthood murderers, and baby parts, and no more baby." And I'm sitting here thinking, this sounds so planted. I feel like they told him
money. How much money?
No, not money. I'm thinking they said, "Listen, buddy. I know this is a bank robbery. It just really went wrong. You say these things.
We won't charge you. We won't charge you for the bank robbery.
And we'll get you off on insane, and we'll send you to a low maximum or minimum security insane asylum. It's not even a prison.
No.
But
just
in order for this to happen, you must say no more body parts, because we need this as political fuel against the right-wing extremists."
And so he yells back at him, "So why do I have to wear this damn trifold hat?"
Oh, man.
That was quoted by Breitbart.
I was going to say, what? So they put him in the full British Are Coming, the Paul Revere outfit.
Did they give him a horse?
They threw him on a horse.
Oh, no, they gave him the horse. The kids, it was the stick. It's the broomstick with the horse.
They got to make him look crazy, right?
And he started screaming, "The British are coming."
And then they were like, no, body parts, baby.
Oh, right.
No
Body
more
parts
body-